So I'm gonna read again, Salaki. This is Sirach 2 and 4 again. It says, "Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully and be patient when thou change to a lower state." Because they're gonna talk all types of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it's just gonna get worse. Because remember when Peter was following after Yahushua, after they had captured him and stuff to bring him in the synagogue just to beat him and slap him and spit upon him and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Right? To get him ready for execution. Right? To find whatever they can and stuff on him and stuff just so they can get him killed. Just like most majority of you people, men, women, and children and stuff who don't believe. Right? uh, uh, when Peter was following and stuff, you know what I'm saying, you had that was the time and stuff where like how they doing it now, conspiracy theories. You know what I'm saying? Which you find it out that it's not a conspiracy and stuff because it's actually happening. But those who are still lost and stuff, they gonna still look like they still gonna think it's a conspiracy and stuff, even though it's happening right in front of their faces. You have when it came down to Peter and stuff, and he was walking, you had that woman and stuff. It's like, wasn't you with those who was teaching the word and whatnot and stuff? Because you're gonna have majority of the people, like it says in Second Esdras 16 and 70 and stuff, that it should be a great insurrection. There should be a great insurrection, meaning rebellion upon those who fear the Lord. You know what I'm saying? You see, you know. Well, like it says in Isaiah 59 and 15, it says, "He that depart away from evil make his soul a prey," and that's Prey. You know what I'm saying? To get chased, to get hunted. You know what I'm saying? To hunt after. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why, and think about it, you gotta see. It's like, why? If everything was all good and dandy and stuff, why would Peter, even though it's part of prophecy and whatnot and stuff, but why would Peter and stuff deny? You know what I'm saying? Denied that he knew Yahweh Shai and whatnot and stuff. It was because people was ready to kill. And it's gonna be the same thing and stuff. You got a lot of individuals and stuff who really don't want us to know this word. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of individuals and stuff where it's like, we got to find some type of way to stop this person and stuff from preaching. We got to stop them from believing and whatnot and stuff. And it's like, why? Because they shit don't work. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. Like, why, if your way was the correct way and stuff, why would you be trying to stop somebody else if your way was the correct way and stuff? Think about it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about those of this world. You know what I'm saying? That's why they try to put pressure upon you and stuff to see if you're going to stop. You see? To get you to quit. You know what I'm saying? Right? Because their way ain't working. And it's like the more that you keep speaking on these different things and stuff, they see that their way continue to plummet. You know what I'm saying? And then even though it's part of prophecy and stuff, but look at it this way: when it comes down to the actual ones who's bringing these things upon you and stuff, you know what I'm saying, like the actual vessels and stuff, you ain't doing shit to them. But you want to come off against the ones and stuff who warns you about, maybe you should change. You know what I'm saying? It'll be better this way. Yeah, it's still gonna be some hard stuff. Yes, yeah, you still gonna go through temptation and whatnot and stuff. But if you fight against it and stuff and prevail, you know what I'm saying, and that becomes continuous and whatnot and stuff, right? Guess what happens? You're gonna have more than what you have on this side and stuff, and then everything that's righteous and stuff is gonna be instilled in you. You know what I'm saying? Installed in you. You know what I'm saying? You see? Right? So this is verse 5. It says, "For gold is tried in the fire and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity." So things are going to be hard and whatnot and stuff, but if we continue and endure to the end, the same shall be saved. And like it says in Luke 21 and 19, it says, "In your patience possess ye your souls." And patience is actually one of the attributes that it says in Second Peter's the first chapter. You know what I'm saying? You see, you know, when it gives you different attributes and stuff for godliness. You know what I'm saying? You see, right? Because remember, the Lord is long suffering. You know what I'm saying, and not impatient. You know what I'm saying? And the scriptures do say, "Woe to them who have lost patience." You know what I'm saying, right? Well, we're not. We're doing the best of our ability and stuff not to lose patience. You do have Proverbs 24 and 16, but you can get it for yourself when you keep rising up and whatnot and stuff, right? Now, we're gonna keep rising up. We're gonna continue to keep going and whatnot and stuff. And those who come up against us and stuff, well, guess what? They're in their lots, like it says in Daniel's 12 and 13. You know what I'm saying? That's their part. Their part is to come against the truth. Their part is to pick and choose who they feel like and stuff should be a prophet of this, that, and the third and stuff. But guess what? You're not God. The Lord is the one who said these things. And you know what I'm saying? You even had an individual a while back and stuff on the live stream. What they said was that those who was put out or get kicked out or they left or whatever things that happened and stuff where they on their own, Are they supposed to still teach? Yes. Why? Because the scripture says in Philippians 2:12, if they already started off like that and stuff, First Corinthians 14:32, it says that the spirit of the spirit of a prophet. Um, um, Let me get it. 14:32, it says, and the spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophet. So if you was a prophet before, you're gonna be a prophet again. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is that even if you did get pushed out or kicked out and stuff, or excommunicated, whatever it is and stuff, the thing is, as an individual, this is what you'll be doing stuff to work out your own salvation. With fear and trembling, you will continue and stuff because you fear. Other than that, if you didn't fear, you would have stopped completely. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't get chewed out in the spirit. It wouldn't be none of that. You see? You know, you would have just been exited. You would when it come down to King Saul, the Lord wasn't coming to him in visions. The Lord wasn't coming to him in dreams. You know what I'm saying? In prophecies and whatnot and stuff. He wasn't answering his prayers. You see, right? So so you got to continue and stuff. But guess what? Part of that continuation is this. Um, Part of that continuation is it just came to mind, but it dropped. What is John? It's John 15:15. It says, henceforth I call you not servants, for the servant knoweth not what his Lord doeth. But I have called you friends, for all things that I have heard of my Father I have made known unto you. Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you. So there you go. You know what I'm saying? Amos 3:7, surely the Lord will do nothing but reveal his secrets unto the prophets and stuff. It doesn't say that the prophets and stuff are going to receive it doesn't say that the prophets, you know what I'm saying? No, it doesn't say that regular, no, it doesn't say that the prophets was going to get the understanding on their own and stuff. No, they was going to receive this understanding stuff just so they can what? Tell the people. You know what I'm saying, right? It says, ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you. It says that ye shall go and bring forth fruit, right? So now, when I think back to that individual and stuff who's asking that question and stuff, right? What was that individual was going to do? You know what I'm saying? That individual was either an agent, you know what I'm saying? Where they work for Esau and whatnot and stuff, right? Or it's just a regular nigga or a female in the world. You know what I'm saying? What you was going to do? You was going to try to silence them. You know what I'm saying? Now, what if because the thing is that, even if they prophesied to the wind, prophecy is still finna come to pass. You know what I'm saying? Right? Now, the thing is that you got to think about it like this. Are they speaking the correct doctrine? You know what I'm saying? Are you checking out? Because you got a lot of people out there and stuff. What do? They just sit up here and they be like, yeah, I believe them and whatnot and stuff. But if you ask them to break this down and break that down and stuff, they going to be like, well, I believe you. It's like, well, I'm asking you to break it down. And they can't break it down. Why? Because they just following, just be following, that blind following. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody else and stuff, even if they did get excommunicated or left and whatnot and stuff, you know what I'm saying? How would you know if they preaching the correct doctrine? You know what I'm saying? And what if they wrong on this thing or that thing and stuff? You know what I'm saying? The thing is that they can still get corrected. You know what I'm saying? Right? But when it comes down to everything else and stuff, if they wrong on one thing and stuff, does that mean that the entire doctrine that they speaking is wrong? No. You know what I'm saying? But you wouldn't know that and stuff if you're not doing your own parts, right? So once again, it says John 15:16. It says, ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you. It says, and ordained you, right? Ordained means to order, right? So we got to, regardless of the matter. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, you had another individual where the 12 was like, we have found one, you know what I'm saying, casting out devils, you know what I'm saying, in thy name. You know what I'm saying? And what did they try to do? They try to, the 12, you know what I'm saying, try to rebuke him. And Yahushua told him, it's like, rebuke him not. For if he's for us, then he's not against us. You know what I'm saying? Meaning that even though it was an individual and stuff that was on their own physically, you know what I'm saying? And they was doing the teaching, even though they didn't follow where Yahushua was going and stuff, but they followed Yahushua and stuff and his teachings and his doctrine. You know what I'm saying? Right? Should that individual stop because he wasn't necessarily amongst the 12 or amongst the 13, including Yahushua? You know what I'm saying? Even it's the 12 apostles, but Yahushua was with them, so that's 13 men. You know what I'm saying? Apostle Paul, he was by himself. You know what I'm saying? Should he stop because he wasn't with Yahushua and whatnot? No. His life was to be the apostle of the Gentiles, but he had to continue those things that he has learned. You know what I'm saying? That he was taught. You know what I'm saying? And Yahushua taught him the correct way and stuff after showing him and stuff that he was doing the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? And that was ordered. You know what I'm saying? Because they was moved with fear. It says in Sirach 25:12, it says the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, right? It says that ye should go. So if people like, I don't want you to prophesy and whatnot, fuck them. It don't have nothing to do with them. That's they soul, not yours. You see? Philippians 2:12, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. That don't have nothing to do with nobody else. Can't nobody get paid off. Well, when it come down to Lord, you can do whatever wickedness when it come down to Esau, Edom, and stuff in his current world, which it is right now. Right, Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Right, you could probably have somebody else work for you and stuff and get paid, but when it come down to the Lord and stuff, guess what? You ain't finna sit up here and have somebody else do all this righteousness and stuff, and then you gonna try to credit it to yourself. That's not going. That's not working. That's not happening. You see, right? So it says, it says, it says, John 15:16. It says, "Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you, and ordained you that ye should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain. That whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, he shall give it." I'm gonna skip down. It says, verse 19, verse 18, it says, "If the world hate you, you know that it hated me before it hated you." So all we doing is following Yahweh Shai and stuff. So if you hate us, then you hate Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? But who sent Yahweh Shai in the first place and stuff to give correction to all of us? It was the Heavenly Father. So if you hate us and stuff when we preaching the correct thing, you know what I'm saying, want to ridicule us and whatnot, guess what? At the same time, you ridiculing Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? And if you ridiculing Yahweh Shai and stuff, you ridiculing Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? It's deeper than just the person you talking shit about. You know what I'm saying? Because what are they doing and stuff that's causing you to do this? You know what I'm saying? If they was about the cars, clothes, and hoes and all the money and stuff, right? If they was about that and stuff, you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't be doing this. You wouldn't be saying this shit. You wouldn't be talking no good shit against them. You wouldn't be talking none of that. You know what I'm saying? But what is the spirit? When you speak righteousness and stuff, then guess what? Those who are of darkness, those who are wicked, you know what I'm saying, who want to continue wickedness, who don't want to change, you know what I'm saying, who think righteousness is a waste of time and stuff, guess what? They're going to come up against those who want to do that. You see? You know? It says, verse 19, it says, "If ye were of the world would love its own." It says, "But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you." So you probably want us to stop and whatnot and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But it's not up to you. Like Peter told I don't think it was the Satirians and stuff, but it was the wicked of the circumcision stuff. It's like, have we not straightly told you not to preach in this name? And what did Peter say? It's like, it's better for us to serve God rather than man. You know what I'm saying? Because man ain't gonna save us. God is. You see, Yahweh Shimon Shai, he's gonna save us. We can't even save ourselves. If that was possible and stuff, everybody be written in the book of life. But since it's not, you know what I'm saying, it's better us to serve Yahweh Shimon Shai rather than man, rather than your woman, rather than your children. You know what I'm saying? You see, right? Now there's a certain way and stuff that you're supposed to go about yourself, of course. But when it comes down to it and stuff, you know what I'm saying, ultimately you're supposed to serve the Lord, because our reasonable service, you know what I'm saying, is to serve him. Ecclesiastes 12:13. You see, the whole duty of man is to keep the commandments. You see, right? So no matter what somebody else is feeling and whatnot and stuff, you're supposed to do your work. You know what I'm saying? You gotta walk that walk. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a pair of shoes and stuff that's neatly fitted for them with nobody else, even if they look like they got the same foot size and whatnot. They can't fit them shoes, because them shoes was created especially for you and stuff to walk this walk, and that's it. You see, it says it says it says it says, "But I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you." It says, remember the word, remember,